Guys, I'm sure most of you know this, but for the people that don't know this, you can get more Hall of Hero pieces by doing this simple thing. So you do the first, you do the first stage. All right, you earn 25 pieces, and it does cost a little bit. If you're a mid-game player, it can work out for you. And then you go to guild, and then you buy almighty summoning pieces. Okay, and then you have to get the first level 25, and then you go to summon, and then using the almighty summoning pieces to summon one, and then doing stage 2, getting another 25, and then buying almighty summoning pieces. Usually it'll take a while to save almighty summoning pieces, but you can, instead of getting 5, get 10. Okay, but it does cost quite a bit to get these almighty summoning pieces. That was a tip for you in case you didn't know. Let's get to the video now. Okay guys, I will not choose for you. This is week 3 Hall of Heroes. What to pick? I'm not picking for you, but we'll talk. I have both of these skilled up. Well, I have all of these, but usually what most people will do with Hall of Heroes, they'll go for light or dark unit. Even if you don't want it, you're gonna go for the light and dark unit because they're much harder to get than the normal elemental like Draco, the samurai, or the bomber. But that's just an example. Everyone's gonna go for light and dark. It's the smart thing to do. Oh my god, week 4 has Dark Magic Knight. I don't have that. Oh, that's next week. Anyways, light and dark is the right option. Like Draco's nice, Samurai's nice, Bomber's nice, but like the right move is to go for one of the LDs. If you have one, you go for the other one. If you don't have any of them, you're gonna have to choose one that you want for your account, early game, mid game, late game, or whatever. Like for example, like the first week we had Light Ninja and Luna. Okay, everyone picked Luna so they can save 35 milliseconds of their Giants team. Okay, all right, and gameplay is well done for you. The only reason you should pick Luna, if you had Light Ninja already and you didn't have Luna, I think Light Ninja was the right choice. Okay, but anyways, that was week 1, and then week 2 we got the Aria and Dark Phantom Thief. I went with the dark one because I already had Aria skilled up. And this week, week 3, what will you pick? So I have both units. We're gonna have a look at them, showcase both units, and talk about what goes where and where is used and which one you want to pick. Okay, so Light Sylph. Okay, Light Sylph has a dungeon 24 speed lead. Can be used in dungeons. Okay, it can be used in dungeons. So skill 1 is just normal single target hit. Skill 2 attacks all enemies with a cyclone 2 times, so additional damage. Each attack has a 40% chance to increase the enemy's chance of landing a glancing hit, which is great for TOA. It's a AoE, and the damage is proportionated to the enemy's max HP. So scales of enemy's max HP, so it's great for TOA. And then skill 3 is attacks all enemies with a cyclone 4 times, additional damage again. Each attack has 20% chance to stun the enemy, and absorb the attack bar by 20%. Okay, so it can absorb the attack bar up to 80%. The cooldown on skill 3 is 4 turns. It has a built-in stun in it, so you can build him on Despair, or you can build him on Vio just to reduce that skill cooldown. And it's like a budget Changpang without the reset. You know what I mean? You can use him in Arena. You can use him in Arena instead of Changpang. But there's no reset. You know what I mean? There is no reset. So do I have a Changpang here? Yeah, so you can just chuck him in there for, it's an example, right? Or he's a TOA monster. You can build on Violent or Despair. You can just chuck in there. You put, like, he's just as good as Tyrone. No, Tyrone is probably better, but if you pair them together, and if you like early game and you want to get past through TOA hard, skill 2 scales on max HP, and like, you know, you can do that in Giants as well. You can pair them together, put a dotter, and then just press play, and then just auto it. Right, so boom, stunned. He's on Violent, he's stunned, he pushed back some attack bar. Add in Tyrone for some CC, you know, Nora for the dots to make the team go faster, but that's what he's good for. that's what he's good for. I think the wind one has, what does the wind one has? Like you don't want to use the LD for skill ups. All right, and what does the wind one have? Tyrone has a speed lead. Wind one has 24 speed lead, right? Where's the wind one? Yeah, 24 speed lead, and the light one has. The light one has. Where is the light one? Light one has 24 speed lead dungeon, and Tyrone has 19 speed lead in general, right? Where's Tyrone? Tyrone? Yeah, okay. So the wind one has got a good arena speed lead, actually global. So light, Sylph, early game tier way. You can use him in dungeons to push back attack bar, like in dragons, like if you early game, for example. But Vera already does that with his skill too, because it got buffed. You know, you can use water lapis. So that's an option there. And then now we have the Dark Knight Diaz. Okay, so this unit has one use only, and it is Siege Guild Wars. It's the passive. Okay, decreases the chances of receiving a critical hit by 50%, reduces the damage received from light attributes by 50%. So 50% crit reduction, 50% light damage reduction. What units can you use this guy on to tank? You are tanking light units like Nasha. You are not tanking Kinky, because Kinky can't crit. But you are tanking like Nasha. Okay, so and the damage that other allies receive by 15%. This effect does not accumulate with other damage like Darian. Okay, skill 2 attacks the enemy 2 times, weakens the attack power and defense for 2 turns. That is actually very handy, the defense break. And the attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. This guy is built on max HP. And then skill 1, it disturbs the HP recovery for 2 turns, which is actually pretty good if you do use it against Kinky. Don't use it. But yeah. Okay, so how you want to build this guy? You just want to build him full tank broken set, HP. Don't worry about speed. If you want to put in some resistance, you can put in some resistance. It doesn't get defense broken. Endure, will, whatever, just make him tanky. And he's just there to tank Nasha, tank light units, you know, like light vampire, you know, for example. And this guy can take a hit from a light unit. I do not have a Nasha, unfortunately, to showcase, but we can show. What happened to the music? What happened to the music? Next song. There we go. Music is back. Who was it? Zerath. My Zerath does damage. Zerath, I need an AoE defense break. Let's go Ratish, because that's my defense. And then Clara. It's just an example, right? He's on res lead. Alright, so boom. Strip. Can we get a defense break? No defense break. Can we try this again? I just want to see the damage, right? He's on like 40k HP plus Guild War Towers. Ugh, didn't even. Strip? No. Strip. There's even skill 1 Ratish strip. You know what? It's better to use Tiana Galleon, I guess. Defense break. All right, watch this. Right, watch this. Okay, watch this. Boom, 3,000. 3,000. My Zerath does a lot of damage, bro. My Zerath does a lot of damage, bro. He did 3,000. So that's what you use Death Dark Knight for, Diaz. Was there a stage that they were using in R5? Yeah, so that's it. You have to pick between one of them two. You got to take it into account that like some of the normal elemental units you can find in Fusion or Guild Shop. Okay, so the right choice is the light and dark units. I'm actually very excited about this unit next week, but this week is this. Okay, that's it for this one. Hopefully it helps you choose which one you want. Thanks for watching. Yalla, bye.